Hello, blessed and beloved jewelry community. Welcome to this tutorial number 11. Today, we're going to create a pavé, a gemstone pavé. And this is going to be amazing. So, let me bring a plane here. Let's go to edit mode. Now E, rotate 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 E, rotate. Good. Now let's go here, control key. Let's save this. Right. Now S key, please. G to move it. Here, E, S, G, E, S, G. Now let's take these guys, F, these guys, F, these guys, F, these guys, no, sorry, these guys, F, these, F, and those, F. This looks pretty ugly, I mean, for now, but we'll make it pretty. That's how life goes. Things start ugly, you make them pretty. Just be patient. All right, we have this. Now we go mirror. Now we go add cube. Let's center the cube. Let's use the cube as a mirror object. Let's turn on the clipping. Let's go back to edit mode. Hide the cube. Let's go back to edit mode. Now let's clip these parts. Let's move them across the axis. G key, G. Let's start making these a bit prettier. Okay, that's a heart. If you have one, there it is. I have a heart, as you can see. All right. Now let's solidify this. Offset 1, thickness 1.5. Amazing. Now let's try a subdivision. Subdivision not always gives the result you think you're gonna get. So let's try a subdivision modifier. Oh, it's pretty good. So let's go and put onto 3 levels. Okay, let's go back to edit mode, Alt Z to see what we have, and let's start shaping this a bit better now that everything is smoother. Okay, the tip, we want a stronger tip here. All right, okay, because we want a nice heart. I have a nice heart. What a pretty heart. Okay, you know what, go, no, let's go to 1.16 just because, and let's make it smooth. Okay, now we're going to add a simple default. I don't know, you know what, no, this is too flat. I don't like flat things. Okay, let's take these guys, control key, sorry, you know what, Let's go around there, control key here. Let's start moving this. Oh, you know what? Or you take that, or better, let's start from the inside out. Inside. So C key, select these guys, and let's go up. Now every time we're going to select another level, Alt A, C. So every time I take one step back. Now here, go up. Okay, Alt A, C. So every time it's a level. That's why at the beginning I designed the divisions just like that. Alt A, C. Now these are the last ones. Let's go up a bit. Let's have a look at this. Okay, this is a bit better. Let's go back to edit mode because Alt Z. Let's just move every vertex accordingly to have a nice dome. This one is too fat. So vertex by vertex, just go and work this out. Somewhere like there. Okay, this one is too down. Let's take these guys up. Somewhere there. So I select and use the G key. Okay, let's go back and have a look. This is pretty good. They're just one point, I guess. This point I don't like. So let's start correcting this a bit. Okay. What do you have here? Let's make this smoother. Let's have a look. This is a bit better. Okay, these parts are still too high. Let's bring this one a bit down so the line in the middle shows better. That's not too bad. Front view. Okay. Let's work this out. That's a bit boring, ain't it? But it's pretty amazing. All right. What else do you want? Okay, we want this a bit downer. Who's too high? This guy's too high. Okay. All right, we have this. I'll say like it or not. Do I like it? Okay, subdivisions. Let's try something here. I'll subdivide. I just want to have a look at something. That's good enough. Okay, let's say this is good enough. So let me. Okay, this is the one. This is too close here. Let's just bring it there. Let's have smoother distances. Okay. Something like this. Yeah, I'm starting to. It's not exactly what I want now. Yet. All right. You go here, J. Okay, so we don't overlap right there. There was a pretty ugly overlap. Let's make the curve smoother. Okay, Now we're ready with this. Okay, let's bring in append. Let's bring in a diamond. So boom, videos here. Video number 3. Where's my friend? The video number 3. Gemstones. Where are you, gemstones? Can you? Here you are. Okay, gemstones. Let's bring in a diamond. So mesh, no object. Diamond 58. Here we are. All right, that's here. We have our diamond up. Size 20. How big is that? It's crazy. How big is that? 7. 2. Let's try a 2 millimeters diamond. Control V, Control C, Control V. Okay, that's what we have. Let's put the diamond here at the center. Okay, now comes the important part. How to do pavé in Blender with no add-on, just with your brain and Blender and the tools from Blender. All right, so we go to this guy here, and let's activate the snap. Here you activate the snap. Now we're going to snap to faces. We're going to snap with center, and we're going to align rotation to target. Now when I move, so hit J, magic. The stone comes along, and it's where a stone should be for a pavé. Well, that's all for today. Applause. With that function, you make all the pavés you want. Simple or very, 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 very complex pavé. You don't believe me yet? So I'm going to keep on showing how to complete the pavé. So before I go further, we can do a little trick. So let's undo, because we can make this a bit better. All right, here Shift D, cursor to selected, add mesh circle. Let's make the circle with 60 vertices. Okay, let's edit the circle. E, move up. F, this is correct. Alt Z, Alt A, B, E, S. Let's go here. E, enter, click whatever you want. E, okay. E, S, E. Let's move this. Okay, let's go about here. Now let's go. Well, sir, let's remove these. Suppress. I understand why right now. Top view. Let's make add circle and just put 6 vertices, so you have an hexagon. It's amazing hexagon. Let's go here. Now let's try to see what happens with a okay, Alt A, B. Let's suppress those still vertices. Save. B. Okay, B. Let's try. I never tried it like that. Maybe I have. Edges, bridge, edge loops. It did. It's amazing. Blender is just amazing. That's what we're using. Blender. Alt A, B. E, click. F. So that's what I have. Let's maybe edit Z. Okay, B. Just let's B. Let's put this block a bit higher. Just start as soon as we can. Let's start here. All right. Yes. Alt Z. All right. This I'm going to give it a material cutter. cutter material. I'll see the other one has already the diamond on. That's good. This and the diamond, Control J. Perfect. Now this has the cutter and the diamond already in place. Now let's go back to what I said some minutes ago. Let's turn on the snap. We're already to face and align rotation to target. Let's make a Control J and let's start Shift D, Shift D, Shift D, Shift D, Shift D, Shift D, etc., etc. Duplicating Shift D, Shift D, Shift D, Shift D, Shift D. Go Shift D here. Go N. Location 0 on X. Perfect. Now let's have a look here. Okay, we're pretty good. All these guys, let's select them like that. Let's make a Control J. Let's go to modifier mirror. Mirror from the heart. No, then from the cube. All right. I'll see a L. If something is not in the place you want to, you can still move it. Let's remove the snap. Let's move it a bit here. Okay, so that's how you correct your spaces if you don't like them. Now we have this guy. Let's go back again with the snap. Shift D, escape, just move it. Ooh, it doesn't like it. So G here, 0 and X, Shift D, G, 0 and X. Don't forget to check your spaces. Shift D, J, 0. That's pretty good. Going to be pretty good. All right. Shift D, J, 0. Okay, rotation over here, 0, and here, 0. Thank you. Shift D. Let's go here. 0, 0, 0. All right. Save that. Let's continue. Shift D. Never forget to check your spaces. So this one must be a bit here. Shift D, Shift D, Shift. All right. Shift D. There's this. Well, I'll explain later. Shift D, Shift D, Shift D, Shift D. All right. Let's have a look here. J, 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 G, not J, G, G. It's a bit too close. Here. We can make some smaller if we want. We can. I'm going to try to avoid the smaller stones. I want always the same size. Okay, here I want to go further here. Oh, sorry. Okay, I'll see L P selection. L. Okay, I want the diamond. L. Shift S. Cursor to selected. That's how you correct one place. If you didn't like how it came out, you just do what I did. All right, you can always take something out of the group. Shift D, Shift D, Shift D, Shift D. All right, like I said, I'm going, oh, you know what, Shift D. Why did I remove one? That's funny. That one just committed suicide. Not a good idea. Never do that. Don't do that. Just keep on. Keep the faith. Suicide is not an option. Never, never, ever, never. No matter how bad things are. Okay, here, top view. So this is not very good for now because the spaces there are not good. So I must take these guys out. Alt Z, LLP selection. Oh, sorry, Alt Z, this guy. Now here, Alt Z, L on the diamond, Shift S, cursor to selected, Alt Z, J, oh. That's a bad boy. The center didn't come with the. Okay, let's remove the mirror. Let's do a set origin to geometry. Thank you. That's better. I want this guy a bit downer because I want this guy a bit further. So these guys can fit in right here. Perfect. Alt A, this guy. All right, let's move it here. Pretty good. All right. Again here, Alt C, LLP selection. Control Z. Whatever you do wrong, Control Z. Thank you, sir. L, Shift S, cursor to selected. Set origin to geometry. G. Okay, so we can make these guys fit. Shift D, so this guy should fit around here. G. We have everybody here. Okay, who's gonna fit here? I need to make one more fit. Shift D. So now I must solve these distances. G. Okay, this is fitting. Yeah, this is fitting. Stones can at most exactly touch their edges in the worst case scenario. What do we have? Okay, you know what though? Let's remove the mirror for a second. Mirrors are no good here. What do you have there? This is crazy. What's that? Alt A, Z. What happened with this? With this dude? Crazy dude there. Some people get lost in the way, I guess. Alright, so I must take this guy. It was a bad idea to join at the beginning. Don't join at the beginning. Then you need to unjoin if you have a problem. I thought, yeah, whatever. If you join, you can always unjoin. Okay, distances are almost solved here. Just need to make this guy fit. This guy almost, okay, almost here. Distances are pretty good. Let's have a look here. Control 7. Okay, I need to rotate the, okay. This guy is C, P. Yeah, it was a very bad idea to join at the beginning. But we learn through mistake, don't we? I'm rotating here. I'm going to remove the snap for a second. Let's move it here. Let's rotate this guy. Okay, let's turn on the snap. Nope. Let's remove the snap for a bit. J. Remove the snap. Okay, snap is removed. So I'm just tweaking the insides. All right, this guy is problematic. A edit mode. Edit mode. Thank you. L L P. A L L P. I'm going to join everybody. LLP. LLP. Say LLP selection. Z. Or add Control 7. G. G. Rotate. G. Rotate. Okay. Set origin to geometry. Set origin to geometry. Set origin to geometry and do it. G. There you go. So it's pretty good. J. G. Okay, let's have a look to the front side. Maybe we need to rotate. Yeah, we're going to need to rotate this. We need to rotate this here. Okay, that's pretty good. Next candidate here. R J G J G. Okay, let's rotate this guy here also. Okay. All right, so from the back we're pretty good. From the front, let's have a look here. Okay, so never forget to check the back and the front. Control set. Now we can do something even better. Because I designed it like this, we can go to edit mode and correct one by one. Okay, so this is not too hard. Control S. Okay, redo. This is not too hard because in fact there are not so many. And now we can also do select everybody and select the heart, edit mode. This is thanks to Blender 280. Now we can edit the cuts. This is going to help if we want to make the cuts more precise. Maybe you'll have to just, this is an, how do you say that? Another advice, I guess. I'm just editing the last layer, level, height. Sometimes you need to edit the other level. I'm preparing the cutters for this side. To remove the maximum amount of metal. So maybe I'll see how the cut goes. Depending on how the cut goes, I'll change the intermediate level. For now, I'm sticking to this level. because I need to start with something. The resulting cut might look funny at first, but that's okay, because like I said, I must start somewhere. So I'm showing you a way to do these honeycomb cuts on the back at the same time that we're learning how to create a pavé in Blender. So Blender is more efficient than it looks at first, because the snap function is very powerful, in fact, in Blender. You know, just gotta know how to use it. All right. Okay, I still have a couple of friends here that are not so well aligned here. Let's bring there, bring there, bring here, bring there. Okay, so just moving. So obviously this is a bit harder than it could be with an automated honeycomb tool that you get in very expensive softwares. But for I'll see. Oh wow, I'll see. I'm crazy. I hit the right vertex. No, I didn't. I'll see. Where's my this one? This one. Okay, this is my vertex. Edit mode. Edit mode. Perfect. If something goes wrong, just hit the escape key, you'll be fine. Sometimes you need to move a vertex to get access to the next one. That's okay. Just hit the right mouse button also if selection is not what you wanted. It's going to cancel what you're doing. Okay, I have all that. Front view, it's pretty good. We're out there. Now, let's say this. Okay, let's suppress the camera for a second. Just suppress it. I don't care. This, Control I. So we get all these guys. Let's select one. Let's go modifier, Shift key, mirror, X mirror object. This is not working. Sorry. I know I need to wait a second. Remove this. Okay, so front view, Alt A, B. Let's take all these guys. And now Shift key on the heart twice. Now let's do a Control J. Nobody selected. Shift on any cutter. Shift J. Okay, so as always, if it goes wrong, you'll have to separate again any cutter that's bothering you. Mirror on X from the cube. Okay, we have all this. All right. So now let's go to a good part. Boolean. Mr. Bool difference from these cutters. Let's hide the cutters for a second. Oh wow, this is not bad. We have a couple of issues, but that's really not bad at all. Okay, so let me go back to my cutters. I think this guy, let's go to edit mode. This guy is not exactly what I want. Not so far. Maybe, yeah, maybe further here. Let's go here. Let's go back there. Hide. Okay, let's go back to edit mode. This cutter is not so well placed. Let's go here, but let's go there. So let's go here. So you just got to go out of this and hide. That's not too bad for spacing. Let's go here, hide. Okay, so this is okay. If you don't like it, you'll have to select internal levels like this one. This is the other level. Now the topmost is the intermediate level. It's a bit harder to select, but that allows you to make more precise cuts to keep the hexagons like this. Okay. I don't like these guys. Okay, side that. Okay, I'm liking it pretty much. Okay, the front view, we have a problem here. We have a problem here. That's due to what is that due? The cutter apparently has. Ah, yeah, I know. Okay. Let's remove the Boolean for a second. It comes from a very simple mistake here. Now let me go to materials and let's do an Alt A and then take the diamonds and let's make a select all the diamonds, P selection. So my stones are out. I was making the Boolean of the cutters and the stones. That's a bit too much. That's a bit too much. Just the cutters, please. H. So these are just the, let's call them stones. Here, let's hide the stones for a second. Okay, one cutter, no, a couple of cutters are making the problem. All the rest is working quite nicely. If you understand the idea, you can see that this is working pretty well, All right. We have a problem. We have some problems with the cutters, so let's call these guys cutters. Now, okay. These cutters are making problems because of the overlays between cutters. So if you have that, you can do the following. Take this guy, select around your circle there, here, and make this smaller. Now take the S, the C key if you want. If you have access with the C selection, with the circle selection there, make this smaller so the top doesn't overlay that much. Hasn't corrected that yet. These cutters are too close. Yeah, okay, so now let's do an S, L, Alt A, L. So this has got to move. Maybe you want to hide, or even, well, let's hide the cut for a second. Now I need to edit this and move this one further away so it doesn't overlap itself too much. Let's see, maybe. Sometimes a very slight difference. Okay, this is corrected, and we have a problem with this one there. So you can learn how to correct and detect the problems. This one is a problem also. Alt A L. Have to move this a bit to the left, down and left. J. Let's move it here. Okay, that's corrected. Not enough. Let's go more to the left. But the problem is corrected for the Boolean. So you can see that this is working pretty well. Let's see. So now, because I moved that cutter and the other cutter without moving the corresponding stone, I need to adapt the stones, but I moved not too much. I moved very few. All right, H. Okay, this is cutting pretty well. Pretty well. I just want to Alt A L. Let's move to the left a bit. Okay, so you can always adapt your cutters, the positions, the rotation angle, the distances. This is going pretty nicely. All right, don't forget we're in Blender, and we have the contour cuts right here. Who's not so well here? We're pretty good. We're pretty good. All right. Now these guys. I don't like the positions, but do Control J, take the heart, do Boolean, and let's make a difference. H. We have this. This is not even working at all. It's for the same reasons. Remember, so let's do cutters. 2. Let's go to edit mode, Alt A. Let's go to materials, diamond, select. P selection, so we remove the stones. That's a funny mistake to do. All right, let's hide the cutters. And these guys, these are the diamonds 2. So right there. Okay, the cuts are working. That's just pretty good. On this series of cutters, I'm going to adapt on the back. Control. Okay. This is not so good. L. Let's make a. Okay, let's make a R. Let's center this. Okay, top view. Front view, top view. Okay, let's align this, please. R key. R. Okay, this is pretty good. Control 7 to go to back view, Alt A L. Now let me see, front view. Okay, back view, Control 7. Here I'm going to adapt these guys. Okay, this one is the good one. So let's move this here. Let's move this. Okay, here. J. Let's put it here. All right. Let's do the same with all the cutters. Hey, come on. Don't forget to do the click, the left click. Let's move it here. So in fact, it's pretty fast. I'm even making some extra tuning because I want you to see that it can be done and how it gets done. And like I always say, my tutorials are not prepared, so I just have an idea and I just do it. I just remember something I want to show you, and I go for it. So sometimes I make a lot of mistakes, like at the beginning, I joined the cutters and the stones way too early, so I lost a bit of time. But generally also that's more representative from a real project, because in any project, in any good project, you don't know beforehand what you need to do and what you need to use, so you are going to make mistakes anyway. And that's why I make my tutorials the way I do them, because I know many people do the tutorials because they prepare them and they go with the perfect tutorial, because well, it's not so much time consuming also. But I think that my format for tutorials also works pretty well. All right, this is good, really, for beginning is pretty good. Okay, let's show the stones here and there. So I moved, as you can see, we moved a couple of stones, the L key, J, just to put it back into place where it belongs. That would be here, a bit higher. That's pretty good. Don't forget to adapt if you move the cutters by themselves then, but the trick is really important. I put the cutters with the stones for the distribution, so obviously I want a lot of time. There was another one. Okay, it's this one with a L key, J, Alt A. Okay, this part is not so good because the stones are touching, and that's not real. But we want to make some real designs, so Alt A, I need to move these into their correct places. Okay, the stones are not touching anymore, at least there. Alt A, L if you need to. The edges can really just touch in the worst case scenario. All right, that's pretty good. Okay, so we have this. I'm going to copy the plane, Shift D. I'm going to remove this. So that's the heart here. Okay, let's go to edit mode. Let's see. Now I'm going to keep only the edge, so let's select these. Let's suppress vertices, so I just have the edge here. This one, let's make thickness at 1. Okay, edit mode, Alt Z. Let's start moving that closer to the edge, so I just want the surroundings. Here we go. Sorry, edit mode, out of edit mode. Okay, we have this. This is pretty nice. Now we can do something nice also. Let's see. Let's do a subdivide. Now let's take this and do an E. Let's go up. Okay. Let's move whatever you need to adjust here. Also, if that gets too thick, or J. Okay, so you understood this here. Okay, it looks funny now. Edit mode, please. All right, let's go to vertex mode. If a vertex goes out of place, go to global coordinates, select like on the z-axis is the problem for this one, copy paste, and you're back in business. Okay, so we don't have to well, if you need to correct something that went wrong, that's how you do it. Now okay, let's go back with this one. All right, I'm just going to build some bridges between the top and the top part and the lower part. So that's why I went to faces, and we just can make the extrusion go up. I'm going to do that a couple of times to make these bridges. But you know what? He's making funny. All right, let me see if all right, let's go to face orientation. Let's see. Nah, these are pretty good, just the cuts are weird. It's because of the modifier and the offset. So let's go offset 0 for this. Okay, so let me undo. There's a problem with the extrusion and the solidifier modifier. I'll see. Remove this. All right, so what went up must go down. Let's select these guys. Tack. Let's undo them. We're not going to do it like this. Sorry, here. Some vertices shouldn't. All right, so let's erase what I did down here. Let's go back to this F. We're good here. Now Alt A C. Faces. Okay, these faces get erased when you extrude them. So we could do, yeah, F. Just make F. All right, who's back in the hood? Let's go at face orientation, Alt Z. Okay, this is crazy for that. Let's do a merge by distance for vertices. Okay, this is clean again. Just here, this is not so clean. Or thickness, let's see. Okay, we're back where we're started. We're going to do this a bit differently. Let's turn this into the mesh, and now too many vertices. But let's do something. I'll see, because I'm very I don't give up easily, that's all. Let's do this. I'll see. Now, you know what? This is diagonal, edit mode, Alt Z, remove first orientation. All right, let's go. C. Let's put a size, Alt A, don't forget. Okay, let's go with this. Let's keep it. Okay, so now we have the lower part. You can always edit the lower part for the thickness. I think mine is still too thick. You can subdivide it also if you want more details. So this design still, yeah, this part still has the solidify modifier. what I'm going to change is that I'm going to extrude the design. Okay, so we have this. I don't really like it for what I need to do. So I'm going to remove the solidify modifier. And here I'm going to select everybody, do an extrusion, and make the volume here by myself. That's what we have now. So we don't have the extrusion modifier anymore. I can also check my levels to make it smoother here. And now what I want is bridges between the lower part and the higher part. So let's go here. Select this, all to here. Check the distance you have. With the shift key, you select these ones. There. Now let's go E, click, and move up. Let's do an S key. So we go like there. This is nice. Okay, now we can go to vertex mode and start editing whatever we want to make the design a bit more coherent, because this might be too thick and the way it goes up might not be the way you want it. Let's say this also. Oh, sorry, it's this one. Okay, so you can check. Okay, this one, the tip there, that's pressure the way it is now. Okay, so for that you need to edit your vertices at the edges. It's not so tedious because in fact there are not so many vertices you need to edit. And you can get nicer bridges if those are too thick or those are too small. This one is too small, in fact. Something like that. Okay. This one looks funny, which was not intended. Let's move those. Okay. Remove the clipping for a second. This one is making a very weird clipping. Okay, you can turn on the clipping again. Top view also if you want. R, J. So when you know which one is which one, you can correct all you want. Okay, this one is too thin on one side. Okay, that's a bit nicer. Undo. Beware of the clipping. Just beware of the clipping if you have to. Just bring it back in place. Okay, let's see. Let's see. Okay, this is pretty nice. We're not done yet. I obviously need prongs here and there. Okay, here we have something weird. What's that doing there? J. That's not where it should be at all. All right. Let's see. J. Now this is in place. Okay. So don't forget to check everything. We still need the prongs for all the stones, but still I want some oh, let's do Shift D. Let's copy this again. Let's remove everything there, the booleans. I don't want subdivision. I don't want the solidify for a second. I do want the mirror though. I'll see. So I'm just going to keep the outer part for now. There. Suppress this. Delete. A. E. S. Okay, we have this. Let's correct this one, especially there. Okay, I just want an edge around the heart. Check tip, because this can go wrong. This is not too bad. Right here, A. Let's move it to this edge. Let's do an E, and let's do this. Let's go back. Let's go out of edit mode. We have this. Let's do a subdivision now. 3 times, 3 times. Okay, we have this. No, sorry. This A, S, no, sorry. That level, I want it higher. And I want everybody bigger, because I don't want that to be touching the stones. Here, obviously, I need to adapt. You know what, this is too big. Pretty nice there, here and there, but I need to go down here. So Alt Z, Alt A, B. Let's make this bigger, like that, so this doesn't touch the stones too much. We have that. Okay, that's pretty nice. Here. Okay. So that's what I wanted here. Let's bring it just a bit higher. Okay, this stone here, Alt A, L. This one I need higher. Went down too much. And obviously a bit to the left here. Okay, that's good for now. And Alt A, L. This one I need a bit more to the left. Okay, the cutters. I need these cutters. This cutter, Alt A, L. This one I need more to the left. Rotate for that stone, okay, because I moved the stone, so don't forget to adapt. Hide this, don't forget the render filter. Okay, we have that. So this level, Shift D, Enter S for that level. S, let's bring it here. That's pretty good. All right. Okay, so simple stuff. First, here, add. I'll do an Alt A because yes. This, if we want to correct that, just go ahead and move whatever you need to adapt, because I want the edge to be thicker. In fact, this one there is too thin, so let's move it here, and this one especially. Okay, I want an even edge, so just correct that and that and that. All right, let's keep looking at what we're doing. Okay, the lower part has some issues. Alt C, B, everybody here. S, Y, and move it. S, X. All right, this is corrected, I think, all over the place. Yeah, you stand corrected. This looks a bit nicer. Alt A. Okay, let's do an add Taurus. This is good. Let's put more. Let's put 24 here and 36 there. Thickness here go at 0.4 and this go at 1.5. And let's go center this. Let's put it into place here. Don't forget to put shade smooth on all the parts, basically. All right, this is going to go actually at the mid-level. It's going to go here, or go and put it at the upper level. it's the best place for this design here, so it's inside the edges and don't bother us. All right, that's nice. And okay, we have this. And so now the prongs, because that's the hardest part, they say. Add mesh sphere. Let's put it at 0.35, 0.35 and 0.35. Now let's, no, this is too small. 0.45, 0.45. That depends. Well, put it to scale for your, okay, if these stones of AL, this ones, I shouldn't touch the other guy. This is better. Okay, so this is my prong. Let's go to edit mode. Alt C, Alt A, Alt C, B. Let's take that section, move it down like this. A, let's make it Shift S, cursor to selected. Okay. The center is pretty good. Let's put it smooth. Smooth shade. All right, let's activate the snap. Alt C, J, Shift D, Shift D, Shift D, Shift D, Shift D, Shift D. Okay, let's undo that. I just have a small thing to correct. Edit mode, Alt C, Alt A, and B. This is too low. Let's make it, let's rise it here. Okay. Go back. Snap is on. So J. I'm going to go for 6 prongs per stone, if I can. So every time it's Shift D, Shift D, Shift D. Let's start with these. Shift D, Shift D, Shift D, Shift D, Shift D. This one might get a bit bigger. S. Well, some I will have to rise later. Shift D, Shift D, Shift D, Shift D, Shift D. Okay, this one's too small, so S, S, J. Okay, there. We have this. Remove the snap, rotate, move. So your prong gets your stone, okay? So a bit of overlay, not too much. Okay, I have that. This is pretty good. So now let's continue. I'll correct later what needs to be corrected. Okay, turn back on the snap. Shift D, Shift D, Shift D, Shift D, Shift D, Shift D. Wait a second. 5. Okay. J. Let's come here. This guy will need a bit of correction. Okay. Shift D, Shift D, Shift D, Shift D, Shift D. All right. Shift D, bigger. Shift D. Shift D. That's 4. Let's go here. Let's make it smaller. Let's take the original one. Now don't forget the fillers. Sometimes you need to fill in positions like this. I complete that I will complete later. Okay, J, save if you need to. Now Shift D, Shift D, Shift D, Shift D, Shift D. Okay, let's keep on around this place. It's 4, 5, 6 filler. All right. Shift D, Shift D, Shift D. Let's put in some fillers right there. Okay, 4 for this one. That's 6. 4, 5, 6. 1, 4, 5, 6. 3, 4, 5, and 6. 3, 4, 5, and 6. Let's make this one bigger. 3, 4, 5. Let's make this one bigger. Shift D. 5 and 6. This one is a filler. 4, 5, 6. Even well, something goes to 7. 4, 5, 6. 4, 5, 6. 3, 4, 5, 6. 1. Let's bring this guy here. Let's make it bigger. That's 2. 3, 4, 5, and 6. Let's make this one bigger. Let's put this one a bit to the left. This one bigger here. Oh, this one bigger also here. All right, Shift D. That's 3, 4, 5, 6. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2. 3, 4, 5, 6. 3, 4, 5, 6. 4, 5, 6. Filler. Filler. 3, 4, 5, 6. This is going to fill in right there. Okay. Okay, this is not reaching the stone. I'll have to correct that later. And I will. Okay, nice. Obviously, it all depends also from the angle you're working, so beware. Beware. You can see that when I work from this angle, the prong stands out more. That's nice. Okay. But first I need to place them and count them. So 3, 4, 5, 6. No, don't hide. Don't hide at all. You have that, we have this. There's one missing here, so this one goes there. 3, 4, 5, 6. 4, 5, 6. Say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. Okay. Then let's bring some here. I don't know what this guy is right there so far. Shift D, Shift, no, okay, J. G, G, G. We're almost good with that. Okay, these are too small for, they don't reach the stone. So you can see how it works. After all that, it's pretty obvious. I use pretty small prongs. Could have been bigger, but I prefer more prongs. More small prongs in this design. Right. So I have all that. Let me take all right. Now this is the first prong. This is the entire list. Use the shift key. Let's do Control J. Let's go here, mirror, and from the heart, mirror from the heart, right there. I know, and then from the cube, the original cube. Okay, this is what we have. Obviously, some need some corrections. Basically, it's pretty good for beginning. What we can do? Let's go here. Let's put. Let's go here. Let's put individual origins, and now we can do the S key and make all the prongs a bit thicker. For a starter. Okay, this didn't come here. Okay, this guy, let's do an S. Not so much S here. That and that. First, the one I forgot. You forgot. You also forgot it. Nobody said anything about me forgetting that prong. All right, and all right, we need some corrections. Basically, it's pretty good. Okay, let's go here. L. Let's remove the snap because it's going to put you into trouble. Let's rotate this. We can go and do a total overlap with these guys. We can put it totally straight here. Mirror is on. This is a perfect overlap right here. That's nice. It's almost the only one I want as an overlap, I guess. So now to correct position, just do L, J, G, not J, sorry. Always mix those up. L, J, G, G, you know, not J, the other one. L. Okay. L. Those can be shared. L. So I'm correcting the distribution and the distances. Some really crazy distances there. So the distances are more more even. This one here, let's make it bigger, like the front prong. Right, this is pretty good. Now some are not even reaching the stone. L, J, just take out, put out, move out. That to correct that. L. Some overlaps are not so bad, in meaning that L. You can always correct that. L, J here. Okay, this one is too much on the inside, so I'm going to take it up here. G, A, L. L, if it's too big, I can always make it a bit smaller, take it out more. G, Alt A, it's always Alt A, same. This is too big. but too much on the inside. Alt A, L, G, moving things. Okay, this one is, okay, sorry. Okay, this one is obviously badly rotated. So I can come, no, sorry, Control Z. R, correct the rotation there and make it, correct the place. That's pretty nice. Let's save from time to time. I save all the time, basically. Alt A, L, G. Don't forget to check everybody. Okay, here we have a missing. A, L, this one is too big. S. Shift D, S, make it a bit bigger. Alt A, Alt A. If anything go wrong, just do an undo, do an escape key and Control Z. Okay, this one is badly rotated. Point key to move it right to the point of focus, to the object. L. So we can correct that. I'm going fast because it's a tutorial and it's boring, but we can always A, L. Okay, this guy, L, this guy can be bigger here. Control Z. That's what happens when I hit the H key, it hides. If you hide something in edit mode with the H key, you can do Alt H to get it back, so it doesn't hide anymore. It's the unhide. That works very fine. Okay, that's what we have for now. Okay, these guys there I don't like. Alt A, L, point, Alt Z, R. Let's put it straight up. Top view, J. I want a middle overlap right there. This is perfect. This is very cute. Alt A, L, point. Oh, sorry. L. Okay, this is weird. That's the N key. All right. I want it more this way and more this way. Not that much. Here. This one doesn't need an overlap, but needs to get closer. This is for sure. It's even too close, so let's go a bit further here. That's cute. That's nice. That's nicer. Alt A, L. This guy needs to be more here and bigger. Maybe. Alt H. That's what I just said. A bit bigger. Alt A, L, G. Alt A, L, G. We go here. Alt A, L, G. So it repeats a lot, but that's why it's very efficient. The shortcuts here are very efficient. Okay, Alt A. So we have a pavé. This is very nice. Okay, some things I still want to correct. Shift D, I don't like this guy. I'm going to sculpt it. So let's hide the original. Which one? Okay, let's hide the original. This is the copy. Let's go to sculpting mode. I want to activate the Dino Topo. Okay, we have a modifier on. Let's go out. Let's go back. Modifiers on. We need first to make this into a mesh, convert to mesh. That's why I copied the original. Let's go back to sculpting. Let's go back to Dino Topo. Let's put OK. Let's put 2. Remove. I know. Keep up with the X. Okay, X. The symmetry is totally wrong. Let's go back here. Control A. All transforms. Save. Sculpting. Okay, now the symmetry is good. When I'm on the right, it goes on the left. We're all good. Okay, let's sculpt a bit. First with the shift key. Okay, with the control key, we're going to remove some we're going to sculpt this. Then with the shift key you can smooth. Okay, the dino topo is not on. Every time you go out, it removes that. Okay, S key, control key, that's the result of the control key. So first you add or you remove to add some geometry, and then you can work it out like this. The bridges are pretty nice looking, but I don't like, I want this. I want that division there. This is something I want in my design. Maybe you don't want it. I want it. I want that to be clearly a clear cut between the base and the bridges. All right. So I want to sculpt that for every bridge. So I'm going to add some geometry here and smooth this out. Also because the thicknesses, the width and all that is not even. I want to even that out. Okay, here on the inside I can see that this is not even. I can work from this side. Let's work this out. All right, so this is with the shift key to smooth out the geometry. It also because I do have the, okay, let's go to the flattening tool. With the shift key you always go to the smoothing tool, which is pretty nice because that's a fast way to work. I want to even out the entire part on the inside. So let's go with remove here. Let's remove that right there. Okay, this is not good on the inside. Let's put more geometry. Smooth it out. Okay, this is nicer. Now let's do these cuts I was talking about on the lower part. This is just me because I want a very precise finish on this work. I want this to be marked like that. Then I can come back with adding geometry here. Like that. It's pretty nice. Let's smooth this out here. Alright. Even if this is just a concept idea, I want this. Okay, this went wrong here. It was pretty nice at the beginning. Let's make this side sharp. Right, here we have a problem because the geometry here is broken because it was overlapping, but this is going to be easy to, well, actually it's not going to be easy to, okay, you have a hole like this one, go to edit mode. So we have thousands of vertices here. Let's select this one. Let's make a jump. So this is the hole. Let's use the control key, select around it. When you have overlapping geometry in sculpt mode, you're gonna see these kind of holes. You need to fill them up as soon as you can. Let's go F key. See, I have very small triangles. F, click, 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 F. There are not so many for now, so before there are too many, that would be fatal. Just so you know, that's how it's done when you have these kind of troubles. Okay, 2 left. Obviously an STL doctor could alright, F. We're good. We're good. So I'm making a special work with the sculpt mode. Don't forget to turn back the dynamic topology on, because I love to combine organic with geometry. The entire construction of my pendant has been geometric. I made a prong pavé, which is very classical. But now I like something more organic there, like bones. And why? Just because I want it like that. That's why. It's my design. And I love designs where things are contrasting between organic and geometry. Okay, like this. Okay, so this is going to be very nice. I'm going to do that to all the bridges. So that's why I turn on the mirror on the x-axis. So we're not slaves to precision anymore. Okay, we're making something that has more artistic freedom here. So let's keep on doing that. So the design is just becomes more attractive. With the shift key, you smooth out whatever you do. That's why I basically always use the same tools in sculpt mode. But still, I'm not really talking about the sculpt mode yet. I will make an entire tutorial about it, or several, because I do sculpt a lot. I do enjoy a lot the sculpting in Blender, and it has become, it is becoming every time more exciting. Thanks to the people behind the development of the sculpting branch, which is Pablo Dobaro. I think he's from Spain. I'm not sure. I think, if I remember well. We can always check that out. And if he's not from Spain, my bad. Doesn't really matter where people are from, I guess. Many people don't really know where I'm from. I don't really. Even people I really love don't know where I'm from exactly. So, all right, let's keep on working on the software. We're not much about gossip on this channel. So how long are we? Okay, 1:30, a bit less. I'm almost done with the sculpting there. All right, we have this. There's a division on the other one, so I'm going to make that happen here also. All right, of this, let's remove this nose. I don't want no nose here. You can always check the angle and smooth from another angle. There was something weird. Okay, they're on the inside. Let's even this out. Yeah. So also the edge comes down a bit. It was too thick for my taste. So even this, evening this out makes everything better. Like that. Nice. Here. Smooth. All right. We have this. Smooth all this out. So obviously it's a bit harder to be very precise with the sculpting tool, but basically that's the spirit. You can be very precise also with the sculpting tool, but well, generally it's to be freer, more organic, so it's not a goal to be. But anyway, with masks, I don't use mask most of the time, but the mask system for sculpting is just amazing, and also it's becoming more and more amazing. And okay, this is pretty nice. Okay. Some kind of bones there. We're almost done with this. It's looking nice already. Ooh, I went too fast there. But that's nice. So I can come back and make my bone here. It's like a bone. What do we have? Okay, this is like the corner. Don't forget to smooth this out. All right. I won't put always the, will I? The division in the middle. Well, I guess it looks nice, so let's put it. All right. I have this and that. Shift key. Here we go. All right. All right. Okay, that's nice. How many left? Oh, we have 4 left. Let's go faster. And like I said, have fun. Have fun with what you're doing. Be more creative. If you're not having fun and doing this because you have to do it, I know you need to make money, right? So that's what you're learning. But even making money should be fun for everybody. It's something you work on. Many people just kill themselves working hard. I've been doing that mistake also for too many years. I was making more money, but I wasn't happier. So I was basically destroying my life. Go figure. So I then took some step back and based my working methods and all that on some other purposes, you know. And sometimes it's more about being happy than making money. Obviously, I make money and from 3D and all of this. That's why I'm doing it, obviously, also because time is money. But it shouldn't be your only goal. Well, if it's your only goal, well, that's your way of living. But I'm just saying, you'll see what happens if you work for money all the time. You'll see. You'll see. So, all right, here we are. Keep sculpting. So many people don't like sculpting. Actually, maybe I shouldn't be sculpting. But I think it's amazing to sculpt and combine what we've done with the prongs and making some details there on the bridges. I think it's wonderful to do that because it gives more life, more vibe to our designs, working on those details. And we still have to make the bail for the pendant. Almost done there. This one and then another one, and we're done. Here in the middle. So Control key to remove, Shift key to smooth. I'm not doing something too complicated yet. Just making something. Okay. Okay, just correcting some parts there. The other one there was too sharp, too fat on one side. Here we go. I don't want them to look all the same. That's the concept here. Okay, I need to, okay, remove here and here, and I think we're done for now. All right, let's say we're good. We'll check later if that's all right. So we have something pretty nice. We have the cuts on the inside. Let's just have a look at what happens if we go to normals, auto smooth. Yeah, this is better looking, obviously. So this is basically it for that. We just need a bail. How are you? Okay, bail. Let's take this guy, Shift D, Enter, N, no, excuse me, Escape. N for the menu there. Rotate on Y here. Let's move it here. Let's make it bigger. And Y axis and the Y axis here. Now let's go to edit mode Z. Let's select this. Let's turn on the proportional editing. T for this. Let's move this. Let's make the circle bigger here. All right, now let's make S smaller. Perfect. Smaller this way. So that's happening because the proportional editing is on. Beware to have it turned on. Now we have that. Okay, now let's go to the top. Let's select the middle top vertex. This one. Let's do an SX. Oh, sorry, turn back on the proportionality. SX. And let's go wider here. Sorry, something like this. This is the bail. Okay, I need to have a look at the entire SX. Make the circle bigger with the middle wheel of the mouse, and you have this is a perfect bail. Amazing. Amazing. I think I'm going to append. I'm going to append the chain we made in the last video, in the last tutorial number 10. Yeah. Let's append the object. I think the chain is on chain path. The chain final. Let's bring this one. Okay, sorry, this is not the one. Undo. Let's append again. It's the other one. It's the, I think, chain final. Okay, that's the chain. Let's rotate the chain 180 degrees. Let's center. Okay, let's put set origin there. What am I doing? Am I doing right? Yeah, so 180. No. Okay, let's center it. Center. Okay, let's bring it here. Now for this one, I would like the following. Okay, first it's too big. Let's make it smaller. Let's bring it back in. Let's make it smaller still, way smaller. So it goes with the pendant. All right, now go up. Let's go on the side. Let's rotate this. Yeah, I won't rotate the pendant. I'm going to rotate the chain. So let's say we're good. Okay, it's good. It's fitting inside the bail. All right, we have this. Alt A, Alt C. All right. It's too much here. Top view. A. Is the bail too small? Okay, but I need to rotate this still more on the back. Okay, let's go really backwards. Here, let's bring it there. Okay, the bail is just too small. Alt S. Beware with the proportional editing. SZ. All right, this is better. GZ. All right. So this one even comes with the. All right, that's pretty nice. Pretty nice. Okay, for a tutorial, this is cool. Maybe what I would like. Let's have a look at this. Z. Okay. Let's take the top level here. B. Let's do an S. No, the W. Subdivide twice. A, B, E, S. I just want to see if a double level, yeah, makes it look better. S. So I'm going to make it like that. Now at the tip, I need to correct the tip here. Z. Just these guys. This one, and that one. Don't forget to, let's see, okay, these guys are, because it can go crazy sometimes if you just don't look at these details at the tips. You might get something you don't want, just like I'm getting now. So you need to correct that. That's a bit nicer. Okay, that's good enough. So we have like a double border. Yeah. If you want one, go ahead and make it. Let's see the modifiers. 3. Okay, that's too bad. I'm going to try some smooth. 50 times. 120 times. 1. That's a bit better, but I'm going to make it factor 2, and this smooth out all my efforts to make the double. Okay, very bad. So let's undo this way. I can do, you can undo 120 times, I think, times. This is the normal undo setting. I won't make the ridge like this. I'm undoing. I won't undo anymore. Too bad for me. Okay, so I'm going to, well, I have to erase this one. Vertices B, Shift D, sorry, Shift D, yeah. S, a bit Z, all right. S, it goes here. SY, SX. Okay. All right, what do you have here again? These two guys. You gotta move here. Remove the clipping. Okay. That's good. All right, so I wanted to make a double. Well, I'm still going to do it. I'm going to do L, Shift D, Enter P, selection. Now this guy is Z. Here we go. AS. And here I have my double. But turn on the clipping, please. So everybody here goes this way. This is good. Let's see. All right, I have my double border. Thank you very much. Just details make the difference. This is too far away, well, especially this one, rather said. This one can go back out. Alt Z, okay, Alt A, this is what I wanted. We are done here with that. Now let's materials, gold. Gold that came already from what I appended, because when you do append something, you get the material from the appended mesh or object. This is nice. Don't forget any part. This is gold. This is gold. All right, this is gold, and these are diamonds. But in fact, I'm going to make them tourmaline. Okay, it's pretty nice. Let's go to, okay, let's create a plane. Let's make it 250, 250, 0, 0, 0. A part of the chain, I don't care for the entire chain, that's enough. I want something simple here today here. So let's add a camera. Let's do Alt Control 0. Let's move the camera here. Let's make the camera 40, 55, 60. 60 is good. All right, we have this. Now let's have a look at what's going on. Let's see, do we have OC turned on? Nope. So this guy on. This guy is on. Let me see if the all right. Let me see if oh wait. If the overclocking is on the components. I'm just running an Intel utility right there. Okay, it's on. All right, because we gain 15 to 20% with that. Okay, so let's go to cycles. Let's go to shader editor. Now let's go use node. I'm going to use, so you don't lose time. I've seen that many times. It's a bit bad, but for color gemstone, it's not so bad with cycles. Yeah, here we have. Okay, yeah. It came from the bump then. Anyway, let's go to UV editing for this. Let's do an A. Okay, this guy is still not object, convert to mesh. Shading. The floor is not set yet. Let's put some environment. Okay, so let's select, this time let's select an HDR. Where's my favorite? This is my favorite. All right. Okay, so we're pretty good. These guys need roughness at 0, transmission at 1. Okay, that's lovelier already and looking pretty good. Now the floor, what can we do with the floor? Let me see just. Obviously, for this kind of designs, we need some views from other sides, because we'd like to see the gallery we made with the bridges and the sculpting on the sides, because so from the camera view from now we don't see that, and that's not so cool. Okay, for the floor, let's use nodes. Let's make it darker, I guess, but let's make it also metallic at 1, roughness 0.1, 0.2, 0.3. Okay, that's pretty good. Also the area light, I need to reconfigure power at 2000, size at 3, use nodes, power at 32, and all right, we are going to move it -50 on X. Okay, now gain here, strength of the HDR, let's go at 0.85, I guess. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. Okay, there's a couple of things I don't like in the design. These prongs are too far out. So now I must correct them. Okay, Alt A, beware of this. Alt A, Alt A, Alt A, Alt A. I'm going to do this. Just that a bit. They were too much on the outside and it was too obvious. Now here, what else can we get? Okay, my stones, they're too, well, in cycles generally we're gonna have two saturated renders. I'm not going to work with the white balance now there. Basically just go closer to white and go maybe a bit darker here, pinker, redder, here something here. I'm starting like this. All right, I like this now. So sadly we had a conflict between cycles materials and LuxCore materials. I've seen that problems too many times. It's when you append object and things like that, and so the renderers start to mix data and it's impossible to get it back, sadly. You need to start from scratch, and well, doesn't matter for now. Okay, so we have this. That's pretty good. Gold has the scratches, looks pretty good. Yeah. What I could do with the light to have something nice is that I'm going to move the light. Where's the light? There, the light. All right, okay. All right, let's try to come very low and right from the side here, so the bridges make shadows from there, so we can have a better obviously the light is not strong enough yet. So let's make the light way stronger. Let's put 20,000. Okay, and make the light smaller, even smaller. Sadly, it's not. Okay, let's make a point light, and let's make it smaller still. Now I need to find a place where I already know what. There you go, from the inside. That's funnier. Okay, we got this. How does it look from there? Nice. It's not so amazing, but it's interesting. Go here. Not so close. Who's better on the other side? There. Okay, this gives it an interesting look there. What else? So the floor might get a better texture. So let's try. Let's make the floor smaller. Floor. And let's make it smaller. 80. Alright, that's good enough. Let's add a texture image. Base color open. Let's put some kind of marble. Wood or marble. What kind of marble? Try this marble. Okay, this is nice. Let's flip it 180. Okay, let's put a bump map, normal, and vector bump on the height. Let's put strings at 0.2. All right, roughness 0.2, 0.1, 0.2. This is pretty cute. Now the point light is not efficient where it is anymore, so let's take that and put it somewhere nicer, maybe here. Let's see. And we're done. So I hope you liked this video again. Okay, let's put the light a bit more this way. Oh, maybe here. No, back. -20 is a bit better. And a bit higher, I guess. Alright, let's make the light bigger. We have this. There's a point there that's not so nice. Let's go here. Okay. That's pretty cute. Well, it's cute enough for a tutorial. Okay. So, that was tutorial number 11. So now you can see that Blender is really powerful for anything you want. What I'm going to still before we go, let me do something. Let me do something here. We're going to take all of this. All right. Now I'm going to copy this, Shift D. I might have some spheres. So let me undo. I'm going to flip it so the render has the front and the back side, and that would be all for today. Okay, let me just check that this modifier Boolean, yeah, let's make it mesh. Could get some troubles here. All right, that's the cut from the stones. Okay, this, this, and that. It's all right here. Top view, Shift D, click. So, do I have everybody now? Maybe, maybe not. Let's transform that to a mesh. Let's do Control J. Thank you, sir. Everything is copied. I think. Let's do an R. 180. That's almost perfect. Let's set it there. Okay. Let's go back to the camera view. Okay. Now, so we can see our perfect honeycomb, or very good looking honeycomb from the back side. Okay. Oh, nice. Nice, nice, nice. This is cool. This is really cool now. Okay, so this, the camera is a bit too close. Let's go at 68, I guess. No, sorry, 50, 56. That's good. Also, the floor, I don't like the floor. Let's put another image for the floor. What can I get there? This might work, but just because it might, or as it might not. Okay, but then I'm going to make this wider. it's some kind of silkish. Obviously it should not be flat, but okay, let's move it. It might look good now. That's the floor. I need to move it. This might look very nice. White floor. Yeah, looks pretty cool. Good enough for a tutorial. Alright, we're done for today. Blessed and beloved jewelry community. That was tutorial number 11 with Blender for 3D jewelry design. My name is Damien Rohrbach. The website is ATELIER.LAUSANA.design. Thanks for subscribing, sharing, asking, liking. Be nice to people. Take care. And see you soon. Bye bye.